Alright, Saturday morning update. There's a big weather maker that's moving through the central U.S. It's going to have different implications for different people. And some of them will be good, some of them will be not so good. They'll be all good for New England, that's for sure. As you can see, we were having some severe weather erupting with this thing moving through the southeast and some heavy rain moving through the Ohio Valley. Let's zoom in on the southeast right now. Look at that, from a lot of southern Mississippi, from Brandon back to Meridian and Natchez, where all the cotton is grown. We're actually getting some cells firing at this time. Well, let's take a look at the good implications. Actually, what's going on is, as we switch the view over here, as the system moves east, it's pulling in a lot of Gulf of Mexico moisture, and it's pulling in a lot of Atlantic moisture, and that's warm air, and that is moving right into the eastern seaboard, which is going to make for a very warm day today. And let's take a look at today's forecasted highs. We're already getting very warm out here. Let's take a look at the current temps. We're 40s across a lot of New England, but the warmth is building to our west. We've got 60s across a lot of western Pennsylvania, 60s across eastern Ohio. It's only going to get warmer through the day today. Here's the temperature forecast map. You can see what we're going to be talking about is 70s and 80s for a lot of us in interior New England. We're going to be seeing 70s through most of Maine. We're going to be a little cooler at the coastline, right at the coastline. But once you get a couple miles away, you should be back into the 70s. Then the really warm air builds to our south, around 87 in Elkins, Virginia. Of course, tonight we're going to make a bit of a cool down, in fact a lot of a cool down. We should be actually holding on to that warmth until about midnight for parts of northern New England, parts of upstate New York, and southern Canada. However, by the time we get to tomorrow, what's going to be happening is that the system that we're watching moving across the Ohio Valley right now, that's going to kind of pull up into Michigan tomorrow and tonight. There you can see it's pretty much gone by 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I think tomorrow the front's effects will be moving through, but I don't think we're going to be seeing too many precipitation implications out of this. Let's move the little banner over here for a second. And what's going to be happening is we're going to have some cooler air that's going to be kind of pulling in. And here you can see by the time we get to the afternoon hours of tomorrow, we're going to be 70s for southern and eastern New England. We'll be 60s further north, which are actually some of the warmer areas that have been today. For Monday, we're going to be really making a nice warm-up, guys, out of the south. We're going to be 80s, 90s for a lot of the Carolinas, 70s for New England, 60s further north. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be very nice, okay? So let's take you beyond this time period with the GFS, and let's see if I can find it here. And you can see that by the time we get to Tuesday, we're going to be talking about really nice conditions. Once again, guys, really the next 5 days, get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather. Once again, 70s, 60s, 70s spreading across New England for Tuesday. A little cooler in northern New England with the 50s. However, for Wednesday, we're going to get really warm. And the reason why we're going to get really warm is because we've got a new system that's digging in across the upper Midwest. And it's going to be pulling in, like the system we're seeing now, even more warmth. Let's take a look at the precipitation plot showing you where the system is by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon. A pretty big system that we're talking about, guys. And what's happening is most of the moisture is going to go up into Canada. However, we're going to get a piece of it that's going to go south, and it's going to get in some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and develop into a big storm, but it might not do that until it gets offshore, not really affecting New England too much. We're not seeing the great model guidance that we want out of this yet, but we'll hopefully get some more clarity on this and all the other weather events as time goes on. It's just part of the ever-rotating cycle of weather, and I'll keep you updated on each rotation. See you guys later. It's Nick for the New England Weatherlife.ning.com.